Welcome to the Keeping It Real Estate podcast. I'm Allie Vasquez. I am the team leader of the Vasquez team of Karis Realty Group based out of Maryland. Today, we're going to be talking about the city that I currently live in, and that is Potomac, Maryland. So Potomac is definitely a unique town. I wouldn't call it a city, really. I would definitely call it a unique town. It is upscale, but also completely unassuming. There is a saying called money talks and wealth whispers. Well, Potomac is definitely whispering. You're not going to see the flashy flash cars, name brands, all of that stuff like you're going to see in other major metropolitan areas in other states. Potomac is definitely an older crowd. I wouldn't say older as far as age, but definitely like an older wealth and a lot less need for all of that flash and all of that excess. Now, let's talk about some numbers. The median sales price for real estate in Potomac is $1.25 million. So that will just let you know that, we've gone to Columbia, we've gone to Clarksburg, and now we're in Potomac, baby, and it is $1.25 million. It's not necessarily like one of those, if you see like real estate in, Miami, in Seattle, in all of those bigger places, you see stuff going on for ridiculous amounts of money. Honestly, in Potomac, which is probably one of the more expensive areas that we have around here, the most you're going to see is a 3 or a 4 million. And we don't really have stuff that is above that. If you're thinking that this is luxury, it is, but it's also not. I find that a lot of people are also really confused when they go into Potomac homes because a lot of them are not updated. Again, it's an older crowd. Potomac came about more in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. And a lot of these homes that are on the market for those high price points are not necessarily updated. And it's a hard pill to swallow because a lot of people think, I'm going to Potomac, I expect this. And then it's like, oh, just kidding. It is an older, more quiet area, and therefore you're not going to get the, crazy contemporary. Now, do we have that? Absolutely. When I see it, I absolutely lose my mind. But you're not going to see like the Bethesda real estate scene in Potomac. It's definitely for an older, less updated kind of living situation. What is Potomac known for? That's quite simple, and that would be the river. We have the Potomac River that obviously runs through Potomac. Lots of different trails, lots of parks. If you've ever been to Great Falls, we are the Maryland side of the Great Falls Park, so you get to see all of those lovely waterfalls, lots of trails, lots of locks, lots of places that you can just get out and really enjoy nature and the water, which is what I really love about Potomac. It's definitely a water-centric kind of community. Allison likes to ask a lot about the proximity to grocery stores and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you that Potomac has kind of, I don't want to say a desert, but we have Potomac Village. We have a little shopping center here and there. But I think people would be really surprised if they came here, how it's not like a Gaithersburg. It's not like a Rockville. Like not everything is just 2 steps away. It is actually kind of far. It is a lot more suburban than some of the other cities in Montgomery County. And I think people definitely get a little bit of a shock when they see that. I think people think that the increased sales price means that they should be getting more and they should be close to more. And that is definitely not the case in Potomac. You're paying for other things. Another hot spot if you want to come visit me in Potomac, and it is less than a mile from my house, is Glenstone Museum. It is a beautiful outdoor museum. I really don't know how to describe it besides the fact that you have to come and see like all of these gigantic statues, a lot of greenery, a lot of different art exhibits that are not what you would necessarily see. It's not an indoor museum where you're going to see paintings. It's all outdoor. It's all about the grounds. It's really a sight to see, and just holla at me and you can come down and we'll visit it together. Another thing that is really close to my house that my children love is Greenbrier Park. It has a really, really great playground. It has different fields for playing all different kinds of sports, and it's one of our favorites to go to. As far as restaurants go, Potomac does actually have some really great restaurants. I don't know if you've ever been to Park Potomac, which is a shopping center. There's a lot of different options there. Founding Farmers, Atman's Deli. Also, if you go to Cabin John Shopping Center, oh my gosh, Colada Shop, that is one of my favorite places to go. They also have a location in DC. Sister's Thai, Gregorio's Trattoria. There are just some really great restaurant options in those two places and other places as well. We've eaten pretty much everywhere in Potomac. We're also very close to some restaurants that are like the Stanford Grill and the original Cava Meze. They're located technically in Rockville, but they're close enough to Potomac where we can definitely claim them. All right, Allison, I know you have a question for me that you probably know better than I do, but go ahead, ask.
Are there any great golf courses or country clubs in the area?
Yes, apparently they're everywhere. Would I know? No, because I don't know. Am I a country club type of gal? Maybe one day, but not quite. Am I a golf course kind of gal? You play golf, so yes, Potomac is well known for the golf courses around here. So as far as golf courses go, there's the Falls Road Golf Course that is extremely, extremely close to my house. The River Bend Club, which is actually in Great Falls, Virginia, but as I said, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump over. And then the Lakewood Country Club, which is also in Rockville, but again, close enough that we can claim it. People around here love golf. Allison, maybe you can teach me to play one day because it's just not happening right now at this current juncture in my life. But yes, Potomac is well known for the golf courses. I can speak now after living in Potomac for 2 years. I really like that there's like a sense of community, but you don't have to be up each other's butts all the time. Yards are spacious enough and people are far enough away where, yes, I have neighbors, but I don't feel like everybody knows my business. I really enjoy that. I also just enjoy the opportunities that are down here, the things that my children can see and can participate in and be a part of that they otherwise might not have where we used to live. I just am really enjoying living in Potomac right now. Is that where we're going to land? I don't know. I would love to, but we'll just have to see. But it wouldn't be Potomac's fault if we didn't keep living here because I absolutely love it. And I somehow became a fan, even though I was just like, okay, Potomac, let's try it. Now I'm like #1 biggest fan. Thank you for joining me on this ride through Potomac, my current place of residence, on the Keepin' It Real Estate podcast. I'm Allie Vasquez, and I can't wait to see you next time.